What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 7, or week 7, I'm already doing it wrong, of the M8s podcast. I am one of your hosts, Jack Valentine. As always, I'm joined by Duncan Chalmers.
What up, y'all? Those are some pretty good ones.
Just throwing gang signs.
Yeah. Dangerous around here.
That's probably the wrong way around, because I realized the camera's going to be mirrored. That's the problem.
It's even better. You made up your own.
Yeah, that's the backward C's. I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know either.
In case you didn't know, this is our weekly podcast, split up into smaller episodes, spread across the week for your viewing enjoyment. Duncan, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm alright.
Yeah.
Been better.
Suffering from gaming fatigue, I think.
Am I ever? Yeah, fucking sick to death of them. Kill all video games.
Yeah, basically.
And all video game journalists.
Yeah, they're all wrong.
Yeah. Actually, very sad news today for myself. Something that will probably never reach the people who I'm going to comment about. But I woke up this morning to read that Mr. Stephen Burns and Jim Trinker, who are, two of my favourite personalities and writers at videogamer.uk, are leaving videogamer.uk. To going on to better things, I don't think it's a bad thing for them, but I just was like, damn it.
Yeah,
so,
I get you.
Cool guys. I hope that they're.
Are they moving on together?
I don't believe so, but I think that they've just announced their departures at the same time.
Okay.
Jim Trinker, I know, shows a lot of interest in voice acting. And, did I show you the Geordie Apocalypse thing?
Yeah.
He's a Scottish guy that manages to do, such crazy good voices. So, hopefully...
Scottish guy doing anything is crazy good.
Well, as we see from Sean Connery in the Hunt for Red October, Scottish people can't usually do any accents apart from their own. So
Sean Connery didn't need to for whatever reason.
No, but for some reason he was trying to do a Russian accent, and it just was like, oh, yeah. So best wishes to wherever they end up. Moving on, housekeeping. What have you been playing this week?
Overwatch. Tried to play Destiny last night, but my Xbox just
took a shit. Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's more my internet than anything. Yeah, Nick got Overwatch, so we've been playing with all of our spare time.
PC?
PC,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's really fun because he's new and learning things and catching him catch on to things and then counter them. It's cool to watch people adapt.
Right, yeah. For sure.
What about you?
Grand Theft Auto, mainly. So, for a little context, last Tuesday I began my day-by-day review of Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. Pretty sure it's going to become just a day one impression because I've had...
Deus Ex: Mankind Ignored.
Yeah, a friend of mine that has beaten the game calls blasphemy because, it's one of his favourite games of the generation and it's in his favourites of this year. And I like the game. I think it's good. Very good, in fact. But I don't know what it is that I can't fucking get myself to go back to it. And it was fairly quiet the other night and I was just playing a bit of it and then I was like, alright, I'm alright, I'm into it, and then it's just it just feels like a bit of a slog to get through it, and I hear that I'm about halfway through the game, but I'm just like, fuck, I don't know. I feel really bad for saying it because like I said, I think it's a good game, but I just considering there's games that are shit that I end up buying that don't, you play for like 30 or 50 fucking hours and then decide you're not going to go back to, i.e. The Division,
i.e. what everyone's doing with No Man's Sky.
Don't even get me started on No Man's Sky. That's actually No Man's Sky. I think Jim Sterling made a Jimquisition this past week, and that should be, I don't even know what the term is, but it should be the last word on No Man's Sky.
I really like Smosh Game's honest video game trailer for it because it's just like punchy and to the point, and you never actually get like an actual opinion on if it's good or not.
Well,
it's
you say
of it.
Yeah, you say Smosh Games. It's the honest trailers guys from the movies, right?
Yeah.
Because I can't fucking stand Smosh Games. They're just they're pathetic.
I've never paid any attention to anything other than the honest gaming trailers.
Yeah, because their other content is, catered to 12-year-olds.
I haven't even watched a single video aside from those ones.
Yeah.
Some of them do it because in it I read that they called Destiny Vanilla gaming's hottest 7 out of 10.
Yeah,
and I was like, that's a really good quote.
Yeah, it was great. But in my many Twitter rants, I'm sure where they fit into my thoughts on poisonous YouTube communities. Anyway, moving on. Excuse me, I'm my throat's a little dry today.
That's fair.
Yeah, but I stand by what we said. However many weeks, like what is it, 3-4 weeks ago now? No Man's Sky came out.
4, I think. Yeah.
I stand by what I said then. I think it's a good game. I just I knew exactly what I was getting myself into. And it ended up being not quite what I expected in the sense that I didn't know it was going to have that many survival elements. But now I'm ready to just leave it alone once updates roll out.
Big patch, and then go back.
I'll go back. And I played a little bit the other day, found a nice planet, walked around for about half an hour, and I was like, oh, nice, all right. That's just what I needed before I went to bed.
And that's what appeals to me still, but apparently the PC version doesn't work yet.
Yeah. So. But I've gotten into several Twitter arguments over the last 2 days with people that I just this is the first time I think since probably Mass Effect 3 that I've heard about such a large kind of cloud of just this toxic people thinking that they're entitled to something. And I mean, you can talk for hours about the pre-release material or like what was said, and sure, there's stuff that probably could have been handled differently, but it is on you if you pre-order a game based on anything but reviews. It's on you. I don't give a shit, because it goes both ways. Oh, No Man's Sky, 71 on Metacritic, loved by a lot of people.
71 is actually about what I would call it.
I knew it was gonna. I predicted it would end up in that sort of area, but liked by a good group of people. So seemingly hated by a large group of people, but you can look the other way, and I don't even know what the other game I was going to cite in a second. And it wasn't Destiny. There was something else I was going to cite, but shit like Mass Effect. That's a game that was critically acclaimed and came out, and still people fucking hated it. So
it's just because the ending was poorly written.
No, that's not what I was going to say. I was going to say Batman, Arkham Knight, PC, right?
Yeah.
It goes both ways. That you can't you hear the reviews come out because everyone gets PS4 copies. But you want to get it on PC. Well, that PS4 fucking review is not indicative of the PC copy of the game in this day and age. And you've had enough fucking examples at this point to know, you spunky little prick. So I'm sorry, but if you see the reviews for first impressions of the PS4 version of No Man's Sky 3 fucking days before the PC version, you can't wait that long to find out if the PC version's up to snuff, you're a fucking idiot. I'm sorry, but no.
Yeah, then know what you're getting yourself into, or you wait it out.
Yeah,
one or the other.
And you like the idea of the game, but you were just no, PC performance problems. Okay, Steam refund.
I refunded it after enough time that I could follow the rules.
And 2 hours. People are playing this game for fucking 20, 30 hours and being like, oh, I'm still getting frame rate drops 2 weeks after I bought it. Now I want my refund.
30 hours is enough if you storm to the center of the universe.
Well, not anymore, but because they removed exploits. But
still, you could get so much shit done in that. But I guess the center of the universe is actually not what you would want it to be. I read about what it was.
I read a little bit about it.
Yeah, which I actually kind of think is cool in a way, because it shows that it just.
It's the Mass Effect 3 thing again. It's just, and I think it's fine.
I like this one though, because it basically, to me, the life lesson is deal with it.
Yeah, it's not No Man's Sky is a beautiful game about finding beautiful moments, but but learning that the game never owes you them. The amount of times you come out of split space, you're like, oh, this solar system has 6 planets in it, and every single one of them is just a dumb toxic rock planet that you can't stay for more than 30 seconds on before getting back in your ship. And it's like, but that's the point, I think. Like, and it pisses me off sometimes because I use massive amounts of resources, and eventually you find that one planet, you're like, cool, I can stay here for several hours and have a great time. But that's it. Like, when you find that moment, it's great. But until then, it's like, it's a grind. But again,
I'm excited to see it in a few patches and see see the actual vision of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Because as it stands, it wasn't that, and I'm glad I got my money back.
Yeah. But like I said, if you haven't seen, I think it's called A Conversation About Whether or Not Hello Games Lied About No Man's Sky, and it's one of his latest Jimquisitions. It's a good watch. I think it's like 15 minutes long, but you should check it out. Other than that, well, I hadn't even finished Grand Theft Auto. I'm playing this week. I've done a little bit of Overwatch. Ended up pre-ordering Rise of Iron against my better judgment, and within 12 hours of me pre-ordering it, I'm already thinking I just don't want it anymore.
Yeah, but think about how much fun we're gonna have
for like 5 hours, and then I'm probably
we're gonna have way more fun than that. Especially if we get multiple raids.
I gotta figure out what my cat's doing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fucking animal.
Crazy animals. So, this week is going to be a bit more centered on getting to know us because, well, there's nothing going on this week, so hopefully something can fucking break, but right now it's just a matter of us asking each other questions. I really want to go first because I got a killer list. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Alright, Jack. Let's start with a hard one. What's your favorite game of all time?
Uncharted 3. No.
I don't think that's...
Do you have another question that's like your 5 favorite games?
No, but we will probably write about that in the near future.
Yeah, we probably will. That's one of my questions for you.
Okay.
That's a really difficult question to answer because it depends what I need at that time. Recently, I got my copy of Uncharted Collection back from my friend, and I played Uncharted 3 to conclusion again. And I do not understand the amount of people that think Uncharted 4 is the best one. Uncharted 4 is a fantastic... I think it's a good game. It's a great game. But I'd call it an 8 out of 10. I wouldn't call it a 10 out of 10 fucking masterpiece. The writing and the technical fidelity of Uncharted 4, far superior. The overall, like, the writing on point. But I don't even think without spoiling stuff for people, obviously I know you haven't played it, without spoiling stuff for people who haven't played it, the emotional beats and the conclusion for the franchise that you get, I don't think are nearly as satisfying as the conclusion that you had to live with when you assumed there was only going to be a trilogy. And I still to this day think the ending of Uncharted 3 is so much more fucking powerful than Uncharted 4's ending, because it literally makes me cry every time I watch it. And it, like, I don't even cry at The Last of Us's ending. The Last of Us ending is more just miserable.
Yeah.
But it's like, but this is just such a good, like, fuck yes, like, just like you've been with these characters this long. You've never known about Drake. You learn about Drake in Uncharted 3. You learn about more of his relationship with Sully. There's such a sense of ambiguity with what happened with him and Elena. And then the conclusion of that is so human, and it's such a pure coming-of-age story. Is it just in terms of gameplay and set pieces another Uncharted game? For the most part, the Rubal Khali desert sequence is one of the most breathtaking visual sequences of any video game I've ever played. And yeah, but again, then I mean, Fez inside, Journey, that there's so many that I would say, like a couple of Zelda games.
Yeah.
But if it had to be one, like right now when I think about it, honestly, probably Uncharted 3. Yeah.
Cool. I'm cutting you off.
Yeah. That was a few minutes. I'm sorry.
You're stuck with one option for the rest of your life: co-op or single player.
Single player.
Favorite film?
Her. 2014. Spike Jonze romantic drama about Joaquin Phoenix. His character, lonely writer, develops a relationship with the first artificial intelligence, and it is a breathtaking.
It's super good.
Breathtaking drama. Yeah.
If we had to change this podcast into one of these two topics, which would you pick? Sports or politics?
Politics. Fuck sports.
Do you want to do a politics episode? That'd be so funny.
We just talk about like how interesting it's going to be to see just a huge black cloud in the distance when Trump gets elected. It's not going to be cool. I'm just joking.
No.
If there's any American viewers, it's not cool at all. But
summarize your taste in music.
I am a god. I don't know. A rough ride on a dirt road. That makes it sound like I like country music.
Yeah, it does.
I've gone through pretty much everything in my life, like except country. Pretty much, I don't mind certain westerny kind of bluesy country. Like I like Drive By Truckers, and I like Jason Isbell now, but hip hop and sort of progressive hip hop, like pop stuff, is mainly where I am right now. I mean, you know me, so I
do.
Kanye, my boy, Kendrick, a bit of Pusha T, Schoolboy, Black Hippie.
What's your favorite color?
I don't know. Blue. Some shade of blue. But it depends. Am I just thinking it like...
I don't know. You're thinking too much.
Yeah, well, yeah. Blue.
Blue. The answer's fucking blue.
Sky blue. Light blue.
Favorite Star Wars character?
Fucking hell. I mean, that's...
It's like asking you to choose between your children.
Which I'll never have any of.
Cross that one off.
Oh. Oh, God. Controversial. BB-8 or Kylo Ren. I think Kylo Ren's one of the best villains in Star Wars yet, because it's Adam Driver, and Adam Driver's fucking great. I like John Boyega's Finn, and I know this is all fucking new trilogy stuff. What am I doing? Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan Kenobi, I think, is great. Liam Neeson's all but brief portrayal of Qui-Gon Jinn, I think, is cool. I think Darth Maul is fantastic.
All 2 sentences.
Yeah, but that's that. So I had a conversation.
Such a badass in the extended universe. I
had a conversation with a friend recently about prequels, and I want to rewatch them soon, because like the conversation was cool because he rewatched them recently with his girlfriend who'd never seen them, and the way he put it was,
Lucky her.
Well, but he really likes them, and he thinks that Episode 3 might be his favorite Star Wars film. But the way he put it, and that's the thing, he said, bear with it. It's that when you watch it, you get instantly that what you're seeing is what George Lucas... It's the type of film that George Lucas likes to make, where it's kind of a pulpy, like, kind of cult kind of thing. Like, it's very... Like, it's his movie, like, and it's a lot of soul because of that. Whereas when you see like Force Awakens, it's a great Star Wars film because it's Star Wars by the numbers though, and that's it. It's a monument, but it's not its own thing. So anyway,
exactly.
But I don't know, fucking Darth Maul, Conquerhead. I used to call him when I was little.
If you were a flower, which flower would you be? I really just want to see the response I get.
Chrysanthemum.
Cool. All right. Who is your daddy and what does he do?
I don't know how to answer that question. If I should give it a serious response or
I don't know. He can. I just want
salesman. My old dad.
All right.
Yeah.
That's good enough. What's the worst insult you've ever been called?
I don't know. I just kind of like don't even hold on to.
I was hoping you'd say something like Welshie.
Well, yeah, that's pretty shit. I don't like to be called a sheep shagger.
That's fair. That's pretty legit.
But most of them, I just kind of roll them off.
What's the worst game you've ever played?
Good God. Any of the Call of Duty games. Actually, I think Black Ops 3 might be one of the worst games I've ever played because of its just like grotesquely graphic nature. Oh, Watch Dogs, of course. Yeah, Watch Dogs is by I think it is an objectively bad game. I think anyone that likes it seriously needs to evaluate what they like in video games. And should probably be put in prison for a little while anyway, just because
at least psychologically evaluated.
Right. Well, because if you like the game, it probably means that you have some kind of deep-rooted desire to either fuel sex trafficking, murder a lot of innocent people, and it's not even a test of character like a Grand Theft Auto game can be, because Grand Theft Auto
used to be. I haven't played enough of GTA 5.
Oh, GTA 5. So. Well, GTA 5, the point of the game is that you are these, like, philanthropists that just, like, want money and nothing else. Like, fuck the rest. But outside of the scripted story, again, it's like, you know, what did I do when I was just playing as Franklin? I fucking took the dog for a walk. What did I do as Trevor? I would, like, partake in, like, drug trafficking, but I was never, like, bombing entire, like, blowing up civilians and stuff. I would just be like flying some drugs out to sea, drop them off, and fly back to the, you know.
I just like to drive fast.
Yeah, you know? Michael, I'd go for bike rides and stuff, or play tennis. Like that. GTA 4 again is, and I mean they're all successful. Like if you, it's just a test of character. But with Watch Dogs, Watch Dogs was like, let's put you in the shoes of this guy that like allegedly has all this power. But the power is really just to commit the wrongs that have been committed against him onto others that don't deserve it. He's out for revenge because he's a criminal, and so criminals that he made angry came after him, crashed his car, and his niece died. It's like, okay, you're a fucking criminal, and you were with your family when you put your family in harm's way. So fuck you, you piece of shit. What are you gonna do now? Go and
strangle some women.
Well, not just that, but it's like the bad boy.
Bad boy.
Like,
so
here's the first female character with any dialogue in the game. Just fucking grab her by the throat and like, just bad. A bad game.
In basically every way. On top of all that shit, it sucked.
It felt like a bad Saints Row game, and Saints Row games are shit. So,
but deliberately shitty.
Yeah, but they're deliberately shitty, but like not even fun then. Saints Row 3 when I was like 14, that was way before the game came out. I was 14 when Saints Row 2 came out, I think. Saints Row 3 came out when I was like...
The Penetrator.
Fucking
stupid.
When was that? Saints Row 3 came out like 2011?
Yes.
So it would have been like 18,
exactly,
19.
2011.
So like, I would have been like 19 when the game came out, and...
Oh no, 2010. Very end of 2010.
I can't remember. Anyway.
No.
I think it was 2011, same year as Skyrim.
2011, yeah. Exactly. Same week.
Oh, yeah. Because I remember
seeing... Call of Duty.
Because I remember I had all the big games from that year, and it was like a week before Christmas, and I went into Walmart, and it was it was on sale for like $39.99 already, and I was like, fuck it, I'll buy it. It's already down by $30. And gave me like a few hours entertainment, but it's shit. But Watch Dogs, marketed as a very serious contender to a Grand Theft Auto style game, absolute bollocks. Mm-hmm. So anyway, continue.
Worst movie of all time.
Finding Dory.
The internet's going to totally disagree. I haven't seen it. So
it's bollocks. Well, I mean, it's not the worst movie of all time. God's Not Dead is probably the worst movie of all time. I haven't even seen that one, but I've heard a lot of stories about it. I need to see it. Finding Dory, total definition of the Pixar cash grab, and a just kind of like cruelly emotionally manipulative movie. There's nothing evocative in the movie whatsoever. It's just played on, modern day cute factor, cheap music cues, and just like very, very cheap sort of strokes at the heartstrings, and then like emotional pulls when it decides. But like it's so inconsistent in its delivery that it's just fucking shit. It's bad film. Oh, and Suicide Squad.
Check prior episodes to hear all about Suicide Squad.
Yeah, Suicide Squad shit.
All right. We're about to move into the speed round, but I have one that will take a little bit longer. Who is your favorite Mario character?
Bowser. Not Waluigi. I don't do a cum on yourself.
All right, speed round. Rum or whiskey?
Rum.
N64 or GameCube?
GameCube.
Marvel versus DC?
Marvel.
Dark Souls or Diablo?
Dark Souls.
I already know the answer to this one. Zelda or Final Fantasy?
Zelda. I should have said Final Fantasy.
And this one's a toughie. What series would you reboot, given the chance? Just one.
Shit. Burnout.
Ooh.
But ditch the Burnout Paradise phase. Go back to Burnout 3 and Burnout Revenge. Burnout Revenge is one of the best racing games ever made. Again, did you ever play Split Second?
No.
By the Disney studio that recently shut down, so I don't suppose we'll ever see another one of those. But they made Pure, the quad bike racing game.
Right, yeah.
Then they made Split Second in like 2011. I picked it up really cheap when I was looking for split screen games back in the day where I didn't really have great internet. Easily a great spiritual successor to Burnout. Didn't really have the takedowns and stuff, but the whole idea was you were on a TV show where as you moved through the map, everything could pretty much be destroyed, and so you built the meter up. When you hit level 1, it was like, oh, you just detach the cord on this truck with pipes on it, and the pipes roll off and crush a car. You reach level 2.
Were you a stunt driver?
No, you're just a driver. Like, you're just a contestant in this TV show.
Okay.
And so the whole premise was it wasn't violent. Like, it was supposed to be just for flair and for TV effect. You would hit like a level 2 and it could be like, blow up this gas station. Level 3 was the cataclysmic event. And so one map you could like bring the plane down and like a plane would crash into the map, but then it would destroy the tower. And then if you managed to get enough of the bar up to trigger another level 3 by the next lap, something else would happen where like a plane, like some other plane would crash into some. It was just insane.
Okay.
Like, or there was a dam level where you would explode the dam.
That's pretty cool.
And so you're going up the little winding road, and the dam's in front of you here. You see it exploding, and water just erupts, and so it's splashing up at the side. So if you go too close to the edge, your car is just destroyed. But then pieces of the dam are smashing into the road, and like it was just insanity.
That sounds fun.
It was really good, but one of those games that probably didn't have the longevity that anyone would really want from it. But yeah, I mean, if that was one of those like quick remaster jobs, like port it over for $20, I would pour hours into that game again. I really liked it. But Burnout, yeah,
awesome,
cool.
On my list done. So I think this episode's gonna wrap up.
Yeah, thank you. That was good. I might have to to rethink some of mine.
That's why I went first.
Yeah. Because
it's short.
It is because I didn't really know what we were planning on doing. I went on a bit, so I'm gonna shut up and say thanks for tuning in. I think episode 2 might go up a little sooner this week, just because then that would make sense to have it in unison with each other.
Day after. And stuff
Yeah,
like
exactly.
That.
So thank you for tuning in to part 1 of this week's episode. We'll be back very soon with episode 2 for you and your faces. So keep it locked to Game Mates. Leave us a like and a comment if you like what you see here. Let us know how we can improve. Subscribe if you like. Whatever. Follow us on Twitter at Game Mates. I am at Crumpet Butterer, and you are...
I'm at Duncan Chalmers.
It's going to be in the little bubbles that are going to be like literally right here and right here. So, and you've probably seen the thing that's right here the whole episode saying follow us at Game Mates, so you know what to do. We'll catch you later.